Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Super Paper Mario. I am Maker 400, and last time we were on planet Bobule, or Bobule. Well, Blobule actually. Sorry, not Bobule. This is not To Kill a Mockingbird. Anyway, yeah, supposedly they're hinting that Squirps is evil. Well, why would Squirps be evil? I mean, I guess he could be, but Tippy, you're jumping to conclusions. You need to be more balanced. Do not judge a book by its cover. It doesn't even look like a scary cover. His cover is pretty tame. The Woe Zone. Ooh, that sounds scary. The Woe Zone. You simply must be kidding with me. Hey, come on. There are some very... We've already experienced some very strange stuff, Tippy. You can't say... Francis in himself was pretty strange. You can't say the Woe Zone is any more strange or less strange than that. How would you know that? Who are you really? Scorps is... Did he just... Oh. He made room with a pit stop and now he is hungry. But don't worry about that. Find the Woe Zone entrance. Okay, and like the other previous space area, this is a pretty quick, chapter of sorts, because really it's, these space... This is probably one of the shorter, well... There's an obvious one that's probably shorter, but this is probably one of the shortest worlds, just because, it's just, I don't know why. I guess they assume that the mazes would make people, take longer, but, and yeah, right here, using space food, heals 50 in space, only 10 normally, I believe. But yeah, I don't know why, exactly this chapter is so short. I guess just because they they figured the spacewalk would take you longer to crawl and carry makes it so much faster, or the fact that they assumed the exploration would take a little bit longer. But yeah, compared to some of the other chapters, this is definitely pretty short. Next chapter is really actually quite cool though. It's definitely the best part of this entire world of sorts. So yeah, right now we have more, we're just exploring to find the Woe Zone gate, and right here, ooh, an X. That looks suspicious. Well, now that we have Fleep, we can use Fleep to reveal a gate of sorts, it looks like. And yes, it is, with a convenient scorp-shaped hole. Well, let's examine this scorp-shaped hole. Maybe, if I can aim myself. Okay. Scribble squawk. This hole. What a lovely shape, Squirp. I don't know why, but I want to be squeezed in there. Someone squish me in. I want to squish. I love how the text is like is vibrating. Squeezerp. And yes, Squirps is the key to going through this gate, which is the space gate, which leads to the space bypass, or from the space bypass to the Woe Zone. So, yeah, there are two of these gates. This is the first one, and once we get through both those gates, the chapter will be over. Unfortunately, there is a bit of a roadblock of sorts. This next gate, one cannot simply walk into the Woe Zone. No, we must first find an alternative, because as you'll see, there are two Scorp-shaped holes, and we only have one Scorps. Now, you can or not squeeze, but twist Scorps in there. But once you do so, nothing will happen because there's only one Scorps, not two, and so therefore we can't do anything. And something is missing, and Scorps is saying that he must eat something, as you'll see. That's right, Scorps must eat something, and he will not move until he eats something. Now, if you want to make the next upcoming part a little bit easier on yourself, because you'll have Scorp's power to destroy things. Something that starts with a cho and ends with a late. A chocobo latte? Chocobo latte, that's what I'm going with. Yeah, this next coming part, without Scorps you can't really attack anything, but really if you're just going to try and get the Chocobo Latte, you don't have much to worry about. It's really quick to get to. But yeah, at this point you can explore a little bit, and with Scorps you can do it a little bit quicker because you'll be able to attack enemies quite easily. You can technically still attack them, but it's easier with Scorps. But you had to just make sure to pass by that gate without squeezing him in there. And this is the portal you want if you just want to finish this area really quick. Because there is a convenience store in space. How convenient. Unfortunately, it's too convenient because the guy in there who looks like not house it, he has no customers, as you can probably imagine. Have a twinkly day, welcome to Twinkle Mart. If we're not closed, we're open. Wow, I was so lonely since our grand opening. You're our first customer. So yeah. So what can we get? Well, we're just gonna buy a chocolate bar. You can get any kind, but just a regular chocolate bar will be good enough for Scorps. The other ones, you don't need to spoil the little alien. I find it ironic that on the recycling bin there is a paper symbol, considering that the entire world is made of paper. So that would someone just finds Mario standing there. It's like, oh, I have to recycle him, and just shove him in the little receptacle. That's my thing with speaking of like wasting paper, teachers still print tons of paper, and I honestly feel they should go towards just doing online. I mean, people say, well, it's harder for people to read things on screens than on paper, and I understand that reading things on glowing screens is a little bit harder, but when I'm in a major that is for digital media and animation, which requires looking at a glowing screen, you think that most of the teachers would also make everything online, because whether or not it's bad for my eyes, I'm going to be doing it anyway, so you might as well save some paper, save some trees. Not even just save some trees though, it's just a waste, because a lot of times people just, students will take the paper and they'll just throw it away or just crumple it up. So I think making things digital, though at the same time there is danger in that, because if everything gets erased, like if we have if the internet just blows up, anything digital will be gone. So there is danger in making everything digital as opposed to having, permanent paper records. So I'm not saying get rid of paper records. I'm just saying maybe limit it more. I almost think like books for schools. It's like, I don't want to pay $200 or $100 for a textbook when I can get, when you could get the information online. I mean, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a way to get money from people, but I feel like textbooks are just not. If you're a high school student, you might say, "Oh, textbooks aren't that bad; they're heavy." But for college students, though, and it's not that bad for me at the moment until next year because I haven't had to pay for my books because I've had financial aid. But when you're a college student, you had to pay for your books, and they're quite expensive. Like $100 for a used copy of a book. That's how expensive they are. You did get technically though, the situation I am in, for the most part, besides like the first year, I've had I haven't had to pay for my books because I had financial aid. So whenever I go to trade a book back in, I've actually made money off of the books, which is ironic, but I technically have not that much, but it depends. It's and the financial aid I'm getting, though, you may say, well, yeah, you had to pay your financial aid back, but the one I'm getting is technically, it's not a loan, it's actual aid, so yeah, I am actually making money in this case. But now that we have our chocolate bar, or chocobo latte, we can now give it to Scorps, and he can hopefully open this door, somehow. Maybe make a clone of himself. So yeah, let's, come on. This is so annoying to, okay, there. So hungry. Scorps, well, you can't move, but you're inside a, well, you can't move because you're stuck in a hole. Okay, and eat that chocolate bar. Scorps is like, gourmet. You think I'd be satisfied by something like this, squag? But you went all the trouble, so I don't want to, but squarn chomp. This is... the chocolate and the nuts melt together, creating a full flavor with a clean finish. It's a sweet chocolate sonata written for lovers, a pure cocoa love. Squirgle. Too good. Yeah, the dialogue in this game is fantastic. And there we go, there are 2 Squirps, and the door is open. The way has been shown. Squirp, sorry about that, Squirps got carried away. No, you helped us get through the gate. It appeared. The goal is nigh. So let's head through the door to our destiny. Our destiny being to get to the Woe Zone. And here is, I think, the end. Yep, the end of the chapter. So, that was a lot of fun. So yeah, next time I will continue onward into the Woe Zone. I am Mega400, and I'm reminding you to go drink a chocobo latte.